What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We just got the most mind-bending, lore-heavy, and emotionally charged chapter in Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion Issue 4, and it is absolutely insane. This issue isn't just about Miles Morales desperately searching for his baby sister in a twisted alternate reality. It's a massive, universe-altering piece of the puzzle for the entire Ultimate Universe line. We get a shocking spiritual intervention, a brutal boss fight, and a cliffhanger that will have you screaming at the last page. And trust me, you haven't even heard the wildest part yet. Alright, so the issue kicks off with Miles and his new ally, Maystorm, Mai Igarashi, freezing their butts off in the frozen tundra of the Eurasian Republic. They've just been teleported here by Nico Minoru, hot on the trail of Miles' baby sister, Billy, who was kidnapped by the sinister Magik and Emmanuel Da Costa of the Maker's Council. And immediately you feel the weight on Miles. He's not just physically exhausted, he's emotionally drained. He's missing his home, his family, and especially his girlfriend, Tiana. There's a really sweet and awkward moment where May, who isn't exactly a dating expert, tries to comfort him. The writing by Deniz and Cody Ziglar is so brilliant here. It's not all quips and action, it's a scared teenager way out of his depth, and it makes you feel for him deeply. They find an abandoned cabin, and Mai uses her smashing air manipulation powers to heat the place up, giving us a moment of warmth and camaraderie. They even bond over talking about Storm from May's universe, which is a fantastic little character moment. But just as Miles is about to finally get some rest, contemplating how he hasn't had a brilliant night's sleep in what feels like forever, he gets a visitor. And it's not just any visitor. Now this is where it gets absolutely mad, guys. A spider appears in the freezing cold, and it starts talking. It's none other than Anansi, the trickster god who is intrinsically linked to the Spider-Verse and Miles' powers. This is a huge reveal. We haven't seen Anansi in the mainstream 616 books in a hot minute, and his appearance here completely recontextualizes Miles' entire journey in this new Ultimate Universe. Miles is initially frustrated, demanding to know where Anansi has been and if he's there to take him home. But Anansi delivers some crushing yet profound news. He explains that his powers are still weak in this freshly spun universe, Earth 6160, and that even he can't just snap his fingers and send them back. He says, and this is a killer line, "I don't know where this story will go or how it will end for you, but I promise as long as there are myths to be told and songs to be sung, Kwaku Anansi will always be by your side." This is massive. It confirms that Miles' presence here isn't just a random accident, it's part of a larger story, a new myth being woven. Anansi essentially tells Miles that this painful journey is a trial, and there are lessons in this pain. He reaffirms why he chose Miles as his champion, for his incredible strength and resolve. It's a pep talk from a literal god, and it's exactly what Miles needed to hear. This moment isn't just a cool cameo, it's foundational lore for why Miles Morales is the Spider-Man of this universe. The art by Jonas Scharf and colors by Eric Arciniega in this sequence are ethereal and magical, perfectly capturing the otherworldly nature of this conversation before Anansi fades away, leaving Miles with a new sense of purpose. Bolstered by this divine intervention, Miles and May's rest is short-lived because they're ambushed by Magik. And let me tell you, this Magik is not the one you know from the X-Men. She is a ruthless, cold-blooded monarch and a member of the Maker's Council. She monologues about how Billy has the potential to open or close the dome trapping the Maker, but that harnessing that power will destroy her totally. She sees it as a mercy. It's terrifying. A brutal fight breaks out. Magik's soul sword cuts through Miles' suit like butter, and her demonic army quickly overwhelms them. The action is chaotic and intense. Miles can't even communicate with May properly, and they're getting their butts kicked. That is, until Miles has a genius idea. He remembers May is a fan of tokusatsu, Japanese superhero shows like Power Rangers. He shouts the word, and she instantly gets it. They combine their powers in the most spectacular, jaw-dropping 2-page spread. May creates a giant suit of armor out of hardened air, and Miles webs it together from the inside, piloting it like a mega ultra-giant mech. It is one of the coolest, most inventive superhero team-ups I've seen in a long time. They manage to land a solid hit on Magik, stunning her long enough for them to hear an alarm. They realize it's coming from a nearby lab where Billy must be held. They smash their way in, but the biggest shocker is the ending. We cut away to see that while they were busy fighting Magik, Emmanuel Da Costa used the distraction to teleport directly into the lab. He's there, looming over Billy's crib, and he has her. The final page is him saying, "I've been patient, but even I have my limits. Now let's bring this prolonged negotiation." This is 100% setting up the grand finale, and it looks like the final showdown is going to be at the maker's doorstep. Seriously, Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion 4 is a masterpiece of pacing, character, and world-building. The writing by Camp and Ziglar is next level, balancing high-stakes action with deep, emotional character moments that make you care so much about Miles' mission. And the art by Jonas Scharf is phenomenal. The expressions, the dynamic action, the sheer creativity of the mech suit, he absolutely killed it. Eric Arceniega's colors bring the freezing cold and the magical warmth to life perfectly. This is an absolute must-read for anyone following the Ultimate Universe line. It ties directly into the overarching Maker storyline while delivering a powerful, self-contained chapter for Miles Morales. My rating for this issue? A solid 8 out of 10. It's flawless. But I want to hear what you guys think. What was your biggest takeaway from Anansi's return? Do you think Emmanuel Da Costa is going to try to save Billy or use her for his own ends? Let me know your predictions and theories down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown of all the insanity in Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion number 4, do me a huge favor and smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into all your favorite comics. Help the channel out by sharing this video with your fellow comic fans. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.